Hi Flosstube, it's Lynn, the Canadian Stitcher. I'm back for another update. So hello and welcome. Everything is fine. Thank you to everybody who reached out to me both on Flosstube and on Instagram to see if I was okay. Yes, everything is fine. I've been stitching a lot and thinking a lot and just needed some time to kind of refocus myself and regroup a little bit. There's going to be some changes going on at my work, and so I needed some time for myself just to think things through. I have some finishes and I have some near finishes, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working on next week. I did get, that's Lucy, and he just actually pushed himself right into the room, so we're going to have to put up with Lucy meowing. I have so much stuff piled up here. I did get another little mystery package. I'll show you when I find it. It's somewhere here in the pile. Another one of those wonderfully mislabeled little things. It's here somewhere. So what did I finish, or nearly finish? I nearly finished the Angel of Summer. So all the stitching is complete. And I just have to add in the beads, which is no small feat because there are a lot of beads throughout her dress and the flower garland. There's some in her hair and some in the background and on the garland on her dress. So I don't know if you can see that really good, but there she is, almost finished. So once I'm gonna do a couple more that there's two more yet that are going to need beads on them also, and then I'll sit down at some point and set up all the beading stuff in one spot and kind of sit and then just work on beading for a while, where I can just leave it and not have to worry about the cats getting into it. So I did finish another one of the Joan Elliott designs, Dream, Hope, Believe, Imagine, and same thing, I just need to add the beads to this one. This is the Dream. I like the colors of these. It's not showing up really great on this fabric. In hindsight, I probably should have dyed the fabric a little bit more mottled-y blue so those white stitches would show up better, but it's too late now. And it looks nice, and it'll be nice once the beads are added to it also. I also finished Donna DeBerry's Rosebud wreath, and there it is. Of course, I haven't washed or ironed these ones yet. I tend to do batches of things, so if I finish a whole bunch, I'll wash them all at the same time, iron them all at the same time when everything is set up. So this one does not have beads in it. Those are French knots. So I did go back to Tina from Simply in Stitches, her French knot tutorial, and did them, well, the way she shows it, which I consider now to be the right way, because I was winding mine, it's hard to describe it, from the top of the thread, the needle, instead of putting the needle under and winding it around. Anyway, they turned out much better, but it did take a bit of practice. It probably took me, doing 10 or 20 of them before I got really good at it. So, and then occasionally one would pop through the back and I would redo it. Whatever, it turned out cute. I like it. And I'm just going to frame that one myself. That's not going to be professionally framed. And I finally, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I was working on this one. The Cross Country Stitching, October 2003, Cranberries picture. And this is my version of it, because I did make a change. So I finished this one this morning. I was back stitching yesterday. I had about half left to back stitch, a little bit less than half, I guess. So I finished the back stitching this morning. So this little guy in here, I used to replace the words that were there. This little scarecrow, which I think is absolutely adorable, a little scarecrow doll. And then I kind of had to add like a little hanger at the top of his head there, just to make it look like he's, a little string on him, hanging him from the wall. So I think that turned out really cute, and I'll show you where I got that scarecrow from. I don't see anybody else working on cross it's cross-country stitching. I always say it wrong. These designs. So I don't know. Is it too old? Like, am I? These magazines are from the late 1990s, early 2000s. So I'm just wondering if the people that are newer to cross stitch, well, I guess they wouldn't really know about this, but this was really popular when I was learning to stitch and stitching, and I have all the magazines, so I'm not ready to get rid of any of them yet because there's multiple things in the magazines that I have plans to work on. So I got the little scarecrow from this book, Better Homes and Gardens 2001 Cross Stitch Designs, and I think I picked this book up at the thrift store, which was probably all of $2 or $3 or something. So I have several flags in here, some different things I've marked off. There's all different kinds of motifs in here. But this is what the little scarecrow guy looked like with those colors. So what I did is, he's in the middle, he's right there. What I did is I converted him over to the same colors that were used in this picture. So I converted the blues over to the blues that I was using in this one, the 930, 931, and to the same gold colors, and the reds to match up with the cranberry of that. So I think it turned out really good, and it doesn't look out of place at all. If I had used the colors that were called for in this chart, it would have looked very out of place, but I made it match. I also worked on, for one whole week, I worked on the Heaven and Earth Designs A Stitch in Time by Amy Stewart. And I have started at the bottom corner, and I'm working my way through the winter panel. So I'm going all the way up to the shelf, and then I'm going to work my way across. This is going to be a multi-year project. This is not anything that I'm going to finish very hastily. Which way does this go? This goes this way. So it doesn't look like a huge difference from the last time I showed it, just because I was working on more of these blues in here. And then this, I believe, is a little fox that's sitting, and then there's a lady sitting here with this across her lap. So I would kind of work one stitch up into the blue here, and then work a little bit in this area to try and get the fox to kind of come out so I could see a bit more. Clearly you can see that there's snow at the bottom and that there's tree branches coming across here. So it is starting to look like something, and that's always the best part of these full coverage, is when it actually starts to look like you can see what's coming up in the picture. So I worked on the Siren and the Shipwreck. Oops, I bumped the microphone. Siren and the Shipwreck. Sorry, I bumped it again. Mirabilia. And I worked on her for 2 weeks in the evening. So I think I did the Mermaid for 1 week in the evenings and the weekend, and then I did a Stitch in Time for a week, and then I went back to the Mermaid and continued working on her back fin in here. So I got quite a bit done. Not a whole lot left to fill in at the bottom here. So she's coming along. I think I'm gonna leave this one out and try and make some more progress on this one, just because this is just such an enjoyable project to stitch on. I don't know, this is the first Mirabilia that I've done, and it just, the flow of the stitching is just, it's really a joy to work on. So was that everything? Yes, that's all that I worked on. I got some finishes, so a few less on my WIP list. I don't remember what I'm down to. Here's the little package, the little mystery package. I found it. I think I had 29 WIPs when I did my WIP parade, and I think I might be down to 24 now. So for this week coming up, last year I had gone ahead and gotten this one framed. This is the Tricky Treat Cats. So I'm going to go and hang this one up in my living room today, because tomorrow is officially fall. I think this is so cute. I love this one in the middle. So that's going to go on the wall, and I might leave him hang up, them hang up until, I don't know, once Halloween is done, or maybe a week or so beyond. We'll see. And then because tomorrow is officially the first day of fall, I wanted to do a new start, and I pulled out two little ones. So I have JVW Designs French Country 4 pumpkin. This is just like a little mini. So it's a little, there's little motifs there. Looks like a squirrel, a bird, a cat, a couple of cats, a pumpkin face. Yeah. So it's just a simple little chart. So I need a project to take to work because cranberries is finished. So I'll probably get this one up today, pick the colors. What do they call for in here? Oh, it's DMC floss, yeah. So I'll probably just stitch it as it's charted there. And then I found this one. It's from A Cat's Eye View Designs by Kathleen Dawson. And it's just like a little tiny autumn. So much glare there. It's just like a little autumn theme. And it looks like there's some beads in that one, but I have red beads, so I'll see. I'll open that one up and take a look at it. So I got two little ones just to do with some hopefully quick stitches. So here's the mystery package that I got. If you don't know about this, I keep getting these mislabeled packages sent to me with sometimes some very strange things in them. So I got this one. This one is from China also. And the description, it says a car player on it. I was scared to open it because if you watch my videos, you know I've gotten some pretty weird stuff. So this is what it is. I have no idea. It says it's a car player. It's some kind of a little adapter with a, looks like a headphone adapter, and I don't know. I want them to mislabel and send me a laptop, actually, is what my hopes is. They're in the electronics section now and out of the lingerie, so that's good. What else? Oh, this week coming up, so I've got these two little starts to make, maybe work on my lunch breaks at work, and then I'm going to go back to working on the Lynx cat. This is the pattern that I got from Pick to Pat, and I'm working across the bottom. Here is snow. This is snow in the foreground and his paw, and that's where I left off the last time. I think I finished a page the last time. So that's the background, the cat, there's the paw right there, and the snow coming across. So I'm hoping that I can get another page finished if I work on this one good solid for a week. And that's pretty much all I have. I didn't have a whole lot of questions or comments to read out. I did get a lot of nice comments, and thank you for that, but nothing that I'm going to be reading out today. And I'm coming up close to 1,000 subscribers, so I will be doing a giveaway when I get to 1,000 subscribers, or maybe a little while after. So let me know what you think. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer your questions. And I hope you all have a good stitchy week. We'll see you again. Bye.